Today's show is brought to you by Woodward, PA. For 55 years, Woodward has been one of the largest overnight camps in the world. They say over 200,000 kids have had the summer of a lifetime at Woodward, PA. Woodward, PA is an overnight summer camp for ages 7 to 17, 9 weeks to choose from. Programs include skateboarding, mountain bikes, scooters, BMX freestyle, and race parkour, roller skate, and creative arts. They're located 3 hours from Pittsburgh, so 30 minutes or so from State College, and Woodward is offering $300 off a full week of summer camp for any program. All you have to do is enter the code CITYCAST, all one word, at checkout and get your kid ready for an unforgettable summer. Visit woodwardpa.com. This is CityCast Pittsburgh. I'm Megan Harris, and here's what Pittsburgh's talking about.
You can't say Kroger with the Yinzer accent. I'm gonna miss child. All right, listen.
All right,
how are we gonna say Kroger here?
It's gonna be with an S.
We're gonna put the S on it. And that's how you make it Pittsburgh. You put the S on Kroger's.
Kroger's. I got the Kroger's.
I'm going to Kroger's.
I can't say I'm a regular
so silly
Mikey, a Big Bob listener, but every once in a while they do sort of nail it.
I love that that's people's first reaction to a grocery store coming. How can we make it Pittsburgh? How can we make it ours?
Honestly, I mean, I didn't think it was possible to bastardize like the name of the companies that are buying into Pittsburgh, like the grocery companies like Wegmans, Meijer, Kroger.
I disagree. I think Meijer is weird spelling. On first glance, it does not look like Meijer.
It is. And I encountered someone in the wild the other day. It wasn't my conversation, but I overheard her telling her friend about how she was so excited to go to Majors. And wow, that one took me a second to realize what she was talking about. I was CityCast Pittsburgh producer Sophia Lowe, and we're going to be talking about the recent sale of one of Pittsburgh's biggest brands. Obviously, Giant Eagle is going to Kroger, but so far it sounds like almost nothing is going to change. So we're going to talk a little bit about that and the history. A new initiative is encouraging folks to try new outdoorsy things. Seems like it's going to be pretty high fun and also very low stakes, which we love around here. And then some stuff about Picklesburgh. It is almost here. So this will be things that we are genuinely stoked for and hot tips that we have learned over the years.
Yes, absolutely. I have many questions about a mechanical pickle. So stick around if that's also interesting to you.
And I have done it. So I have hot tips for you. We'll start with Giant Eagle. Obviously, this big news recently about Kroger buying up our biggest local grocery brand.
Yes, and if you're wondering how much Giant Eagle is worth, Kroger decided it was worth $1.65 billion.
That's wild to me.
Right, yeah. But it also looks like this deal is going to close sometime in 2027, so also very long timeline.
Long timeline, and also more stores involved in this than I think I realized. Like the wisdom of the Google, like 197 supermarkets, 11 standalone pharmacies, and all of this across 5 states. Like I'm genuinely shook at how big this brand is. I don't think I realized.
Oh, I didn't realize Giant Eagle. Well, I guess I've seen them maybe in Ohio occasionally driving through. Okay, I'm starting to see why this is going to take maybe a minute.
Yep. Ohio, West Virginia, Maryland, Indiana, and then, of course, Pennsylvania. They started here. And I mean, I think this is like funny. I saw a couple of people talk about this, but I don't think it got the attention it truly deserved. That so much about this discourse of Kroger buying Giant Eagle really does go back to our roots like 100 years ago. I'm almost sad they didn't wait 2 years. So this could be like the 100th anniversary of this happening again.
Oh, well, I guess when like the stores actually change over, they can,
That's true. It's not official yet. It's supposed to be official next year. I'm going to read you a little passage from the Giant Eagle history page. This is like on the company website. So in 1918, 3 families built a small grocery company called Eagle Grocery.
Not giant yet.
Not giant yet. It did really well, though. It expanded to 125 stores, which is like kind of comparable to what they have today. So 10 years later, in 1928, those 3 families sold the very successful Eagle brand to Kroger and agreed not to be in the grocery business at all for 3 years. It was like a non-compete of its time. So in the meantime, 2 other families in the region, they had been building their own chain of grocery stores named OK Grocery, which I feel like is like something you would either co-sign or hate.
What?
I can't tell.
I hate it. Why is it okay grocery? I don't want my groceries to be just okay. That's giving me like the Kumon like logo being like a sad face or like a very like neutral face. Like, no, I mean, I wouldn't feel joy doing a bunch of math, but I want to feel joy going into the grocery store.
I mean, to me, okay, grocery at least signals something a little bit more cohesive than Eagle, let alone Giant Eagle. Like, I mean, we don't think about it because it's just like our hometown brand, but Giant Eagle is an odd name for a grocery store.
I mean, so I don't know what Wegmans means either. I assume that's somebody's name, so I don't know.
Same. I guess I don't know either.
Maybe the families just really liked the bird.
I think birds are pretty popular among like store names. Anyway, in 1931, as soon as that 3-year agreement was up, when the Eagle people could get back in the game, they joined forces with those other 2 families. So there's a 5-family situation here. I feel like a Jersey person such as yourself would appreciate that. They combined to form one new super company called Giant Eagle. So the first one opened in Brownsville Road in 1936.
Fun little trip down history lane.
Kroger buying up our local gems. And it seems like it spawned some new local competition. So now I'm wondering, is history going to repeat itself?
Do you want another grocery store, though? Because I feel like we've had so much grocery store news.
I want grocery store news that inspires real competition. Like, I want lower prices.
Sure.
That's the thing with this buyout, right? Like, Kroger has come in, he's buying Giant Eagle. I don't know why I'm making Kroger a man in this scenario, but the store names aren't going to change. Still going to be Giant Eagle. Pharmacies aren't changing. You still keep your My Perks. The Giant Eagle senior leadership is still going to be there and headquartered locally in, what was it, Cranberry area? Yeah. Almost nothing is changing except that the corporate ownership is Kroger. But I hope that means that the prices change because Giant Eagle is so expensive.
Yeah. I only pretty much shop the sales at Giant Eagle, but even then, it's still sort of like dicey.
At least there are sales now. I feel like that's been the good thing about the boom, or hearing that a boom is coming. And like the Cranberry area, you know, like the Wegmans is coming, the Meijer is coming. Like, since that news popped, Giant Eagle now has like dollar days type sales, like the circular that comes in the newspaper, because that is a thing I still read. Like, at least they talk about sale prices in a way that they never did before. Like, it was just kind of like, well, you're here, you're stuck, you're ours. So pony up.
Yeah. Megan, remind me about Meijer, where exactly it's going to be, because I am up to date on my Wegmans news, because that was the grocery store in my hometown that I really liked.
You've been so Team Wegmans for months now, and there's like no news.
I love it. I think I literally screamed when I found out a Wegmans was coming.
Can confirm. I think we were all in the same room together. Yeah, so Wegmans and Meijer are both coming to the Cranberry region because Pittsburgh can't buy good news as it relates to a grocery store. We'll start with Meijer. So it's going to go next to North Catholic High School, if you're familiar with that, where that is. It's like up on 228. I think the cross street is like Franklin Road. But it's going to be enormous. So a super center. I don't know if they even build normal, like what used to be the normal size anymore.
I associate Meijer with the Midwest, and things are bigger there. So,
but is Pittsburgh the Midwest? Or does this make us more Midwest that we're going to have Meijer now? I don't know. It's 159,000 square feet, anchoring a 45.5 acre development. So it's going to have a bunch of stuff. It'll have the grocery store, the supercenter, a gas station. Then they're going to have multifamily residential on site. I think they're planning 8 buildings, and they're going to have restaurants there too. So it's going to be like one of those big like campus type things. I have family up there, and I think maybe construction, or at least pre-construction, if you can call it that, has already started up there. There are so many road projects all over our region right now. It feels impossible to tell which dump truck is doing what for what project right now.
Yeah.
My best guess, honestly, is that they're widening the road over there from driving by it, but I am not going down that road to find out. Like, I don't want, it's not information I need. I know the Meijer is going in that general vicinity at some point in the future. I think that one's opening after the Wegmans is slated to. So like late 2029, early 2030.
Whoa.
It's going to be a minute.
That is going to be a minute. Yeah. It looks like Wegmans is trying to finish up by 2027, so next year. So that one I know is going to be near the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex, part of a different development. This one's got a fancy name, Cranberry Springs. So it'll include retail, office space, seems like also luxury housing. I don't know about restaurants there, but I can vouch for the Wegmans food court if they don't open something else.
Well, there's like a Firebirds over there. I think there's like a milkshake factory. You can see the signs a little bit from 79.
Okay, yeah. So, lots coming there. But, I know those are great for people like me who want to go to Wegmans. Maybe there's some Myers fans out there, but we still don't have great grocery stores in Pittsburgh proper, especially like downtown.
I know. It's so rude that these grocery stores keep coming to Cranberry, and like downtown Pittsburgh cannot buy a grocery store. We were supposed to get that little hometown one, and then that fell through.
Right. But it looks like people, officials downtown, Mayor Corey O'Connor, are really still hoping that something's going to happen. Like O'Connor has talked to the Giant Eagle CEO, Herky Pollock, another person super into development, has confirmed that like Giant Eagle was scouting for spots downtown.
Okay.
TBD how things shake out now that Kroger's in the mix. But I could see a lot of Pittsburgh love for Kroger if they bring, a Giant Eagle, Kroger, whatever they're calling it, store downtown, especially with cheaper prices.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have to be like the super center model. The Downtown Partnership has been like in their quarterly reports now for, I want to say a year or two at this point, has been talking about how like we have the real estate to have a decent sized grocery store in one of these old department store spaces, like not Kaufman's because Target's in that one, but like that kind of space where it used to be a big thing. And now they have all this real estate to make it into like a full service grocery. Like Target has some groceries, but not like at the level that a lot of people would like to see. So we have the real estate. We have the will, I think, but we need a grocery chain, something to sign on to be the tenant.
And I think it could work with Giant Eagle because that new market district, sort of like across from Bakery Square, is like a smaller footprint. It's not a superstore or anything. I personally think the design inside of that is kind of meh. But, you've got everything you need.
Wait, why is the design meh, Sophia?
I think it's just really confusing where things are. Like,
well, that's Giant Eagle's whole thing. Like every single store is designed slightly differently.
That's true. But like,
if I go 15 minutes down the road to not my Eagle, I am in a pickle because I cannot find anything I need.
There's like between, I feel like the groceries and the hot food in that specific market district, there's this weird no man's land. I think that's maybe like candy and toiletries or something. I don't know. I was looking for something and I was like in circles and I was like, oh, it's by the hot food. That's weird. I haven't been there in a minute. Maybe things have changed or maybe my memory's not perfect, but I don't know. If they put that downtown though, that's still better than what we've got now.
Sophie, I feel like a no man's land should be like your Mecca though, because that's where all the treats are.
That's true. I mean, like I said, I'm pretty sure that's where the candy was. Honestly, let's be real. I was probably buying candy, not toiletries.
All right, so Sophia jumped out so that friend of the pod, Marcus Schaffner, could jump in. Hi, Marcus.
Hey, Megan. Good to see you.
I'm curious if there's an outdoor activity you haven't tried yet, like anything you would be a true beginner at this point.
Pickleball, for sure.
You haven't done that one yet?
I haven't yet. No, it's on the list, lower than you would expect, but I do want to try it at least once to say that I've given it a whirl. So
I think that's a good way to do it though. Like you wait until like the masses have tried it and then you swoop in when you can actually get like a court. I think it's courts, right? Also a true beginner at pickleball. I'm with Marcus Schaffner, the CEO and president of the Outdoor Inclusion Coalition. We're going to be talking about your new venture, the First Try Collective. It's a free summer event series that lets people be beginners at things. Give me some examples. Like what types of activities can people try?
Yeah. There's a ton of activities that we're really excited to bring to the Pittsburgh market in partnership. There's ice skating that will be coming in the winter, but, kind of in its current moment, it is skating at the Shinley Park ice skating facility, just inline and four-wheel.
The roller skating. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's plenty of options there. We also have birding, general hiking options, mountain biking for those that are looking to try it in a short, contained space. Disc golf, mushroom hikes, a lot of variations on hikes, which is really exciting. And it spans a large demographic pool as well. So for folks that are seniors in mind or in spirit, we do have senior specific activities that will get folks out. If you're looking for restorative practices such as yoga, those pop up. At my favorite reference point of like Mount Washington and seeing the sunrise, you get all of that in a really encouraging environment and different birding options. So, things that are very low impact for folks that are looking to really just enjoy time in nature and not walk 5 miles. So,
I mean, low impact, but I mean, kind of like you said, low stakes. And I think like the free component can't be said enough because I feel like there's a lot of classes where you can go try a thing all over Pittsburgh and our region. It's very rare, though, that it's a class full of new people, that everyone there is brand new to the thing. What was it about that, like that dynamic that intrigued you for this?
Yeah, I think there's something really special in trying something with folks that are in the same mind and spirit as you. Whether it's a child or a full family, I think reapproaching exploration and engagement in nature with a childlike mindset is really fun and inviting. And it offers a real opportunity for individuals to connect and kind of share space within the same mental framework. So the more that we can offer that free and continue to build the outdoor space and family, the better collectively we'll be. I think we all know the impact that nature has on individuals and the value that it has the further we get into it. But it has to start somewhere and it has to be free. My philosophy is nature is all around us and it's abundant. The more that we can connect with it and build it into our lifestyle and make sure that it's a culture of engagement and sustainability, the better our environment, the better our neighbors will be, the better that we'll have connection to something that's more meaningful than us individually. So First Try Collective, kind of pushes all of that to the table in a very intentional step. But without partnership and without the individuals and organizations that are at the table to deliver this in a safe environment with true expertise, we wouldn't be able to deliver this without that. So, there's a lot of individuals like the City of Pittsburgh Parks and Rec Department, Butler County Parks, Pittsburgh Parks Conservancy, Allegheny Land Trust, Allegheny County Parks. It's very encouraging to see governmental partners that are stepping to the table and investing in free rec as well. So.
Have you done one of these classes yourself? Like, I mean, you who is an expert, and I can't emphasize this enough, in so many types of outdoor activities. For folks who don't know you, Marcus, like, didn't you go to the North Pole recently?
So we're still working on that. But I did do a lot of other things.
You've done a lot of things. Like your level of ambition is far and away more than most people as it comes to the outdoors. But I guess I'm curious, like, what is the vibe like in these classes? Like, have you gotten to either attend or like step back and observe?
Yeah. So I actually was able to drop in on the disc golf event that occurred earlier in May, which was really exciting. Disc golf, I've tried it once when I was maybe 18. So it's been a little bit of time.
Basically a beginner. Like you got to touch one once, but it's been a minute.
Yeah, for sure. Really great instructor, and the community that was there, the individuals that showed up as well as a sold out event was really exciting to like give high fives of like, hey, we threw it like 30 yards. This is really exciting. We have to go chase this disc a little bit, but spiritually, that's really important to me and what I value, and I think is really inviting to the community. So I couldn't be more thankful to be a participant to one of my own like kind of creations and events, but without any title, any position, forward facing, and just enjoy what's been created and stewarded this far. So extremely welcoming environment, to put it bluntly.
Props to that disc golf instructor that got to show you how to do something.
Yeah. And it's always funny to see like the professionals like just hum one in there in regards to a clean disc, and then you step up and you're like, okay, now we know what we need to work towards. This is really exciting. but good instruction.
The first time I ever touched a disc golf, like I don't even know the disc. I didn't know it was that heavy. And it was like when Pittsburgh was hosting like this huge Masters championship and like all these like true experts were in from all over the country. It was humbling. Well, put it that way. But that's like kind of a cool way to introduce folks to stuff like this. What kind of like are you having to give like pep talks for this sort of thing? There was something I noticed on your FAQ page that's like, what if I hate it though? You know, like I think that's like kind of a fun mindset to go into this with.
Yeah. The duration of each event is very intentional. So if you really do not like it, just please show a little bit of commitment for an hour and then it's over, you know. But if you love it, you know, that's when the spark is really exciting because you're like, only got, you know, this surface feel for this. This was just an hour, you know, there's so much more ahead. Which again, the continuation participation is tenfold beyond what we've just started right now. Like we're really scratching the surface on first try, throwing out a concept that we're really excited to expand upon. And, you know, with that being said, about 90% of the events as is right now online are sold out. So like we feel like we've really hit a mark that's really impactful.
But you've been adding some throughout the summer, you know, as things fill up, like we add another and another and another.
Yeah, add an additional, you know, we're also prospecting additional partners that like have seen the success and are really committed to holding the values and the expectations of a first try event in collaboration and partnership. So what you see on there right now is what's on there right now, but in 2 days, you know, there could be something that's outside of the current scope that's on there and expanding into different activities and venues, all in the city of Pittsburgh and still keeping very central to the fact that accessibility is top of mind. If there's accommodations above and beyond public transit that need to be facilitated for individuals to get to a location that's central to our mission and objective, all of those wraparound services are still available to any participant that expresses interest in showing up, and everything is free. We're not charging a penny for anything. So
including equipment, right? Like y'all are providing. Like, I mean, I imagine that's easier for things like forest bathing or yoga than it is for mountain biking. But y'all always put in the work. Like you bring actual bicycles.
For sure. Yep. Everything you need, all safety equipment as well.
Yeah. What about if anybody's listened to this, if they are like me and they love being an amateur at everything, how would you suggest they get tapped in? You know, give them a little pep talk. Give the people a pep talk if they want to jump into what you're doing.
Yeah. I would tell them to check out the websites or firsttrycollective.org to check out all the events. Move rather urgently to, you know, sign up. There's no cost. And then again, we're not asking you to have a deposit for events as well. So our strategy is if you sign up and you're interested, it is no cost barrier, not even a credit hold on behalf of like a $5 nominal fee to participate.
Yeah, the registration is just to let them, like your folks know, like how many to expect, how many teachers to have. I also love that folks can bring their friends, their family, like they don't have to show up and do it alone. I know sometimes that's intimidating too.
Yeah, and as you referenced, like bring your friends, bring your family. There's no like age restriction aside from the ones that are like, we do have some that are senior, like, hey, we want you to be a little
this is
bit,
to build community. It's
seasoned.
Okay if it's 50 plus.
Yeah. There's some intention around that as well. But yeah, just enter the space with your true representation of self. We're not asking for you to come in and say like, this is where I want to be 10 years from now. We just want you to enter in with a space where you're interested in learning, interested in participating, and interested in meeting neighbors. You know, like the more that we can get out in nature collectively from different parts of the city, the better we'll be as a unit, as a Pittsburgher, you know, kind of through and through. So if you, again, enjoy an experience, I would check in with the instructor directly. They're stewarding these events for a reason. The continuation path of, you know, I really enjoyed this first try. I would love to get into, you know, like a 102 session in regards to like kind of taking it to the next level, or just community events that they know of in addition that are low cost, free cost to participate in. That would be the best avenue forward. And in addition to that, if you have any specific request of I want to see what recreational activities are in the East End that fit this build or this expectation, you can always reach out to the OIC for that. We keep a solid Rolodex of information and community members or activations that pop up that may fit specifically your needs and interests. So that would be the best path forward.
Marcus, thank you as always for what you're doing here in Pittsburgh. Any chance we're going to get to having a taste of First Try Collective maybe into the fall? I know it's a pilot, but a girl can hope.
Oh, yeah. I would say it's a pilot, but we have received enough information and feedback from the community that this will stretch into fall and winter. We're really excited for what winter may shake out to be.
You're a winter guy. Everybody should just know that from the jump. Like, you love a cold, snowy situation.
Yeah, I can get people excited to get out in the snow or just the blistering wind of winter. So
you're really selling
I'm looking forward to that. I will be directly facilitating a few, which is exciting. I get to step back into connecting with community on winter sports and activities that are directly important to me. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, continuing to offer free family engagements into the fall, into the winter, and excited to build what will be our 2027 summer season as well. So a lot of things on the horizon.
Yeah. And if you are an outdoor enthusiast, if you are expert level and you want to tap into what the Outdoor Inclusion Coalition is doing, hit up Marcus. He always wants to hear from folks. It's a large network. But as you say, like, we're all about promoting community and neighborhood around here. So look them up, firsttrycollective.org. Marcus, as always, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And we are back. One more thing today. We're going to talk about Picklesburgh because it is almost here. And I feel like this is the kind of event you have to plan in advance for at least a little bit. So producer Sophia is back in the chair.
Yes, I am so excited to talk Picklesburgh. Rich,
are you? I feel like you're not a Picklesburgh lover. You love pickles, but not Picklesburgh.
I love to talk about Picklesburgh and have opinions about Picklesburgh. I have been to Picklesburgh. I'm not just talking out of my ass.
But it is hard to talk, like to venture into Picklesburgh. It is just so big, so sweeping, and sometimes the lines are very long, and sometimes the food is questionable. Like some brands do great pickled foods, but some brands you're just like, are you serious? You're charging for this?
I would say I'm there for the spectacle a little bit more than the food for this one, because like people chugging pickle juice, like that's just kind of fun.
You're right. I also think like there's the photo op of it all. Like, it is just a kitschy, weird thing to go to a pickle festival. There's the bridge, like the photo op with the giant inflatable balloon.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. It's like a whole thing. We're trying to be very pro Picklesburgh in this because we took a spin through the events listing, and of course the footprint has expanded. The number of days you can go down there has expanded. Like, they know that it's crowded and they are making adjustments for that. So in the spirit of wanting to support Pittsburgh and Picklesburgh, we are taking a spin through the events listing to see what we might want to check out for ourselves. So Picklesburgh runs from July 16th to July 19th. So that's the Thursday through the Sunday. The footprint seems kind of enormous now.
Yeah, so it is going to be on two of the sister bridges, the Clemente and the Warhol bridges, Allegheny Landing, Allegheny Riverfront Park. It's going to be on Fort Duquesne Boulevard, just like part of it, not the whole street, PPG Plaza, 6th Street, and then, of course, Market Square and Arts Landing. Got to show off those shiny new spaces. And I saw that the PDP told Food 52 that over 200,000 people came to Picklesburgh last year. That is so many. And like a bunch of people traveled from out of state, too.
I think it's considered the biggest food festival in Pittsburgh now. Like, and that feels fair. Like, again, considering the size, like the amount of space they take up, the duration. And I mean, pickles, like, I feel like we just try to make that central to our personality here.
Totally. So in terms of like big attractions to look forward to, of course, there is the food. There is a vendors list online if you do want a preview. But I think one of the most fun things about this is the Dilcathlon games. So that includes pickle juice drinking, bobbing for pickles, and pickle eating. And registration's open online for those games if you feel like you can compete. As of recording, though, bobbing for pickles is full. And I'm surprised this is the first one that filled out because this one seems the least appealing to me.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of nostalgia around like bobbing for apples, but this is what I can't, I haven't seen how they do it these days. Like, bobbing for apples when you're a kid, like it's one tub, and you're like trying, like everybody's spitting in the water together, like even if you're careful and you kind of nudge the apple over and just try to grab it by the stem, like you can't do that with a pickle. You really got a whole mouth a pickle. So like, I don't know how they're doing this in a sanitary way.
Yeah, I've never seen the bobbing for pickles, but like, pickle juice drinking, it's about who can do it the fastest.
Yeah.
I think bobbing for pickles is by weight, but I assume it's the same thing where it's like everyone's on stage doing it at the same time.
Maybe they all have their own individual bucket, but then what do you do with the pickles afterwards? Like, are they just pickle waste at that point? Do you pour them in the river? I have questions.
There is definitely a lot of pickle waste.
There's also going to be pickleball this year. I have still not played pickleball. As we discussed, neither is Marcus. Sophia, could this be your moment? Pickleball at Arts Landing?
There are classes for beginners. So, Marcus, this is your chance to do your first try here. But if you are a pro pickleball player, there's also tournaments and demonstrations. Whoa. So I think this is a cool way to kind of get like everyone involved in this. Pickleball is happening at Arts Landing. I saw them a couple weeks ago, like kind of painting the courts, and they look really nice.
That's what that was. Okay,
yes.
I walked by and I saw it, but I don't play pickleball, so I had no idea what the markings meant.
And pickleball is going to be running every single day of the festival. Another thing is Pickle at the Silent Disco. This is not related to Pickles at all. I think they just wanted to do a disco and was like, how can we shoehorn this?
I'm looking at the branding. It is like spelled like Panic at the Disco with the exclamation mark. I hate this. Everything is so millennial coded right now. Stop.
Well, if you want a pickle at the Silent Disco, that's going to be July 18th at the Plaza. So that's North Shore, not downtown. There's going to be some special pickle treats from Sugarbird. So that's the new chicken and donut spot.
Yeah, and they brine their chicken in pickle juice, I believe. The developer you mentioned at the beginning of the show, Herky Pollock, who like owns so many restaurants, so much real estate around the city, is like really in the room for a lot of major developments here. This is one of his like latest ventures, Sugarbird. So I can imagine Herky has standards usually as it relates to food. So like maybe the pickle treats at Sugarbird are going to be legit.
And there's also the mechanical pickle. It's coming back. Yes. That's going to be in Market Square. Megan, I know you got to ride it last year. What are your pro tips? I do really want to ride the pickle. Like I said, the spectacle.
Yes, I am a big fan of this mechanical pickle. I did get to ride it last year. It was so much fun. Biggest tip is wear shorts. Like, regardless of gender.
Use your sweat to cling on it.
The shortest shorts you own are the best ones, or at least some you can kind of hike up, because you need the friction of your skin to hold on to this very slick pickle. If you have ever ridden a mechanical bull in your day, it is not the same thing, because the mechanical bulls, well, the ones I was acquainted with, they were usually leather. So there was like something to grab onto with your clothing.
Mm-hmm. That's what I've ridden as well. I do think that, shorts do work better for a mechanical bull too.
Yeah, shorts are required for the pickle. Otherwise, you're just going to slide right off. When I did it with a bunch of like Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership executives and some like influencers, some media, literally everyone was sliding right off because it was the middle of the workday, and everyone else had shown up in workplace appropriate or standard clothing, I guess I should say. I was in shorts and a tank top, and I did very well. I had the best time of the bunch, but it was literally...
Does it speed up like a mechanical bull too?
Yeah, and a human controls that. So like they can be nice to you as long as like they'll give you a second or two to get acquainted, where it does like just like a bull, like the buck. I'm bucking now on microphone. But then it'll like, if you can hang on to that, then it'll give you a few extra ones. It can get a little rowdy. Like they ran it without a human on it in front of us too. And it's like, okay, this is exactly like a mechanical bull. And there's like a soundtrack running for the whole thing too. It's cute.
Ooh, okay. That's really fun. That is going to be on my list. But one thing that I also want to recommend, if people are looking for pickle treats without, all the chaos and the lines, or you want to maybe eat inside, Taste of Picklesburg kicks off downtown today, and it runs through the end of Picklesburg, like the festival. This is basically like the Picklesburg version of Restaurant Week. So it includes 13 restaurants and one retailer downtown. And if you make a purchase at any of these spots, you also get a Heinz pickle pin as supplies last. And restaurants include places like Alta Via, the Original Oyster House, City Works. I am really fascinated by one of Spacebar's specials, actually. So their version of a pickleback shot, but it's pickled green tomatoes instead, and olive oil marinated sun-dried tomatoes and some other things. But like, I love this because I think there should be way more pickled things at Picklesburg besides cucumbers.
Yeah, now I'm scrolling through. That's a pickle margarita. I don't know how I feel about that.
A lot of it is, the classic type of things, pickled chips.
There's a gherkin martini at Oliver Twist. We got a pickle pizza at Pizziolo Primo. Cucumbersome cocktail there as well. Wow. Revel's got a pickle margarita. Redbeard's on 6th has a pickled sorbet. Oh, we got a pickled veggie and charcuterie cup at Spritzery. That's nice.
Ooh, that would be nice.
A draft pickled beer as well.
Scary.
Spacebar has a lengthy pickle menu. Houston, we have watermelon. It's pickled watermelon gin with watermelon syrup, lime, aquavit. Okay. The Spacebar cocktails are creative, every single one of them. Wow.
Definitely. And, another pro tip, this one comes from our audience development manager, Rachel. She says that the best time to go is Thursday or Friday during the day to beat the heat. So, and the crowds. Either, put in your PTO, play hooky, be sick. I don't know. I will also confirm that I've been there only on the weekends, and it is just so packed. And because it's downtown, there's not a ton of shade. So my tip is that if you have to swing a weekend, get a hat, wear your sunscreen. I will probably be bringing an umbrella, and if I can find a little place to pop a squat, I will be under that and eating my pickle treats.
I mean, I see a bucket hat with your name on it, Sophia, here at the Taste of Picklesburg. Heinz Healy's pickle bucket hat. It's got your name on it.
Does it have a really wide brim? I need it to cover my shoulders, too. I will be in a tank top. It'll be too hot.
There's also a baseball cap that says deal with it.
I love that.
That is all for today here on CityCast Pittsburgh. You can always support us by leaving us a nice review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you find us, YouTube or anywhere. It really helps the algorithm reward us and helps more people like you find us too. You can also support us with your monies by becoming a CityCast Pittsburgh neighbor. You get ad-free listening and a bunch of other perks. You get fun hats like what I wear in the show all the time these days, the one with a little parking chair on it. Yins About Town love this hat, and that's how you get it, is by becoming a member. All the details are at membership.citycast.fm. We'll be back tomorrow with more from around the city. We'll talk to you soon. There really are a lot of pickleback shots. I mean, Pittsburgh, that's always been the joke that we're a shot in a beer town, and people are taking that very literally on this.